So it's always nice to wake up to an office that is getting great results with hyperbaric oxygen therapy. That means his community is also getting great results with hyperbaric oxygen therapy. So Dr. Robert texted me early this morning, I think around 4:50. Whoops. Now he's Eastern Standard Time. I'm Pacific. So, but anyway, his message was great. It was, "Good morning, George. Things are running really strong on my end. I'm about 3 weeks booked up. Good problem to have, right? With 33 Facebook leads to call and 21 hot leads. Hot leads in our system means that somebody's contacting you. They want to book an appointment. So obviously falling behind, but we have a system for that. More on that later to come. So a little over $16,000 in revenue generated since I'm booked up far in advance. Should we pause the Facebook ads? I can't keep up with it. So again, this is a problem that most offices wish they had, right? Oversubscribed, a lot more demand, very little supply. So my message to Dr. Robert was raise the prices a little bit, get a second chamber. Because right now he has one chamber. So this is when you invest in a second chamber, because you're not, it's not a liability anymore as far as investing goes. It's an asset, because if he has two chambers in there, he can now take that $16,000 and make it $32,000 in the same period. He has one metal chamber. I suggested just to buy a soft shell chamber. We have at our facility, HBOT Planet, we have two soft shell chambers and one metal chamber, and they're booked 25 to 30 hours every single week, all three of them now. The third chamber we just added about a month ago, and it's doing really, really well. So what I want to show you is some of the back end marketing that we're doing for him, and just kind of give you just a little peek into what's going on, how it's done, what you could do maybe if you're just doing this by yourself. Obviously, we have a licensing model where you could license our complete ecosystem for Hyperbaric. But let's get into exactly how this is happening, not just in this office, but we're working with 40 plus offices around the country. So no matter where you live, okay, no matter where your office is, we turn on this system, we create high demand for something that's in really low supply, no matter where. Okay, I've heard people say, well, it's not going to work here, or it's not going to work, no matter where, okay, anywhere. So anyway, put that to bed right now. So this is the Facebook Ads Manager for Dr. Robert. And it's very simple. It's basically 3 ads that we're running for hyperbaric therapy. And we're spending $25 a day, $750 a month to get these results. That's not an ad spend. That's an ad investment. The only thing you need to do is find more dollars. Although we couldn't increase his budget. He has one chamber. There would be no way to increase this budget because he would have a lot more than he could handle, which he has right now with just the one chamber. So $25 a day. These are the results here. About 155 leads. We started this ad. Let me share that with you real quick so you can see when we started it. And today, for everybody, today is July 29th, 2024. So when did we start this ad? Right here, May 16th, May 14th, May 13th. So all these ads, we loaded them up middle of May, and these are the results that he's getting. Now, he's not even offering memberships yet. Okay, he doesn't even, he couldn't even do it because he doesn't have the capacity with his chamber. So this is the nice thing about hyperbaric oxygen therapy. There's so much pent-up demand for this. Now, most communities don't even know it exists, but with our system, we turn on that dial and you start to get a lot more people through the door. And you could sell them more than hyperbaric therapy. Maybe you do cryo, maybe you do red light, regenerative medicine, maybe you're a sports doctor, maybe you're a physical therapist, maybe you're a chiropractor, a DO. Does not matter. When people come in through the door, once they start doing hyperbaric oxygen therapy, if they feel so different that they trust you with a lot more things now. They ask you, what else do you do, right? And the smart office has offers, have packages, have things ready to go so people could sign up. They make it easy for them to pay, easy for them to stay. right, through membership. So getting ahead of myself, but I get very excited when I see something like this. So this is the ad spend right here, $1,900 since the middle of May. These ads, you could go into the Facebook ads library and copy them, okay? The copy's there, the image is there, whatever. That's not where you get your return. We have a complete ecosystem, like I mentioned, that has educational pieces for new clients, for old clients. Maybe you have a list of people that have never done Hyperbaric before. So we have that complete ecosystem. We have training for our offices, sales training, office training, helping you build out your memberships, your protocols, your systems. There's a lot of things that we already have in place because we own 3 wellness centers. HBOTplanet.com. You can go to our website, and these are the things that we're doing. One quick note is, if you ask me how much I charge per session, I'm just going to be very frank with you and tell you that's the wrong question. The right question is, what type of protocols do you have? And then if you have protocols that people are doing, do you have a membership service that you could go into once you're done with your protocol? So that's the right question, because I do get that question all the time. I've even had people saying, oh, you charge this amount, it's so low that's why you get all the business. That's why I get all the business? That's awesome, right? So anyway, don't be afraid of having a lower price point for packages and for memberships. Recurring income for offices is the holy grail of revenue, okay? So just keep that in mind. So now I did a quick little ask ChatGPT a question. Basically, what's the ROI when you spend $1,900 and you make $16,000? And it's about 730%. So for every dollar that he's spending, he's getting $7.30 back. And this is in month, well, a little over a month and a half, right? Month and a half. Imagine a year and a half, 2 years and a half, 5 years, 7 years. This just mushrooms. He might have to open up another facility, maybe raise his prices, hire more staff. As a matter of fact, I heard that he is hiring somebody, a technical person, to handle the hyperbaric therapy, because him and his office manager, there's only 2 of them in the office, they can't really handle it. So that's the ROI. And again, protocols. This is what we do for our facility. Anytime somebody signs up with for our ecosystem, we license our model. We give you everything that we use at our facility. We want you to be successful, because if you're successful, your community is successful and they're healthy. Okay, your community has no idea about this therapy. You may not even know about this therapy, but it's amazing. It's been out since 1775. It's a little bit underground, but I'm bringing it to the light. So these are our protocols, and when we get people that come into our office, and this is what we're working with Dr. Robert. Obviously, we can't even work with him too much right now because he's got 1 chamber and he's booked out 3 weeks in advance. But when you have somebody come into your office, basically we're seeing what condition they have, what's going on, and we're basing things on protocol. So, hey, these are how many sessions we think you should have. We could chunk it out. So if they can't afford everything all at one time, that's fine. We could break it up for them, making it very easy for them to come into our office. So these are just as volume 1 of our protocols. And it's very important that you talk to your clients, your patients, when they come in and they want to do hyperbaric therapy, about what they're looking to do, what condition they might have. Sometimes people are just doing it for general health, which is awesome. So that's the way we're doing it. I'm going to leave a link below this video. And if you are thinking about buying a chamber, or if you bought a chamber and it's not running 25, 30 hours a week, click on the link, take an online assessment, okay, to see if hyperbaric is right for you. There would be a button there after you take the assessment. You could book a call with me. I could jump on a quick Zoom call, go over what you're doing, give you some advice if we're not a good fit to work together, or maybe you're just not ready to pull the trigger on scaling. That's fine. I could still kind of give you some ideas of what I would do just starting out. And just click the link below, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.